So here's the thing, discussion's done. Ask me questions, but you're immune from questions. End of discussion. Christianity has been denounced, but let me not explain how my religion has no paradoxes. No, explain to me how your religion has no paradoxes. No, do you not want to convince me of your religion? Oh, look at how they flee. They hate the paradoxes in their own religion.
He gave you a banana with livestock. Now you're slacking him before behind his back. What's it, man?
No, I'm not.
Take it as a man and go.
I'm calling him back.
Yeah, ask him. Ask these Christians.
I lied
Ask these
to move
Christians.
on.
Ask them. They've got the truth. Ask them.
No, I lied.
So just, you said yes. You said yes. Can God go against his nature?
I believe, so the thing is Islam and Christianity are different religions. And in Christianity we accept that God does limit himself, and the reason he did it was because he loved the world so much. But you, in Islam, do not accept that God can limit himself.
You're not lying now. You're not lying.
I'm not lying. I'm explaining Christianity. So then I said, let's go with the paradigms of Islam that God cannot limit himself. Because if God cannot limit himself, then Christianity would be false. I believe God can limit himself. You do not. So Christianity is done according to you, but there's a paradox in Islam, and I would like you to explain it. Yet no Muslim has explained it to me. No Muslim has explained it to me. How a veil of light can cover the face of... No, explain it to me then. Explain it to me.
The other guy did explain.
No, he didn't. No, his explanation wasn't sufficient. Yeah, and I am saying... No, I'm saying his explanation is not sufficient.
And make sure he doesn't lie to you.
How can Allah's veil, which is a created thing, withdraw the holy light from God?
No, it's alright. Go and get your crown somewhere else, please.
Because it says in your Bible, you go against his nature.
See, and you go straight to Christianity. Straight to Christianity. Because that's all you've got.
Why are you coming to the Muslims there? You've got the truth. Go and gather some crowd there. Why are you coming hackling them here?
But in your hadith it says that he veils himself with the created veil.
Yeah.
There you are there.
But you denounced my religion because of that contradiction. Yeah, that contradiction. So I denounced my religion. Yes, that contradiction is in your religion, and you cannot explain it. And you gave an explanation, but the explanation was not sufficient.
But it was between you and him. We're not here to say nothing about what went between you.
Allah cannot limit himself. That was his whole point. We said, or he said,
you were a nice union, but there were puppets behind you.
Keep me alive.
It's logically possible for him to have a son.
It is logically possible. Now, does it befit Allah to sustain me? You can't answer, bro. You can't answer, bro. Watch this, right? Does it befit Allah to sustain me, a blasphemer?
I'll ask you a question first.
You won't ever answer me. I already answered. Yes, it befits Allah to have a son. Yes.
No, logically. You didn't say befit. That's
Yeah, but logically then, yes.
Okay, explain to me how it logically befits.
Why do I need to?
Because you claimed it that you can.
It's up to you.
It's logical.
It's up to you to show me that it's not. I'm saying it's possible he can. You're saying it's not possible. You need to demonstrate to me it's not possible.
No, you have to
I'm not. I'm just merely entertaining the possibility
your
he
standard
can.
was it has to be logically possible. Explain to me how it's
I'm saying it's possible.
Explain to me logically how it's possible to have God have a son. Go on.
On what basis would you say it's not?
Logically possible.
Right, I would say that you can have God, and within that one divine essence, you can have three persons. There we go. I just gave you a way it's possible.
In that one divine essence, you can have three persons.
Yep, there you go. I've just explained how that's possible.
That didn't explain nothing, man. You just claimed something.
No, that's just you not liking it.
No,
now, again, answer my question. I've answered yours.
You didn't answer it.
Does it befit Allah's Majesty to sustain me, a blasphemer? Answer it.
You haven't answered anything.
There you go. Islam can't answer. I just asked you a question.
How is it logically possible
Yes.
for God to have son?
Right, one divine essence fully partaken of three persons, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Done. Now, answer my question. Can Allah listen? You don't like it. I'm not even saying it is. I'm simply saying it's possible.
No, you didn't though.
I just said it's possible.
You said it has to be logically possible.
Possible. You need to prove it's not possible, bro. I'm not even saying it is. I'm saying it's possible.
Listen, your standard was.
Do you not understand how philosophy works?
Your standard was.
You said possible, yes? Possible.
Can I speak?
Did I give you a way it could be
I think you
possible?
forgot what you said. Can I speak? You said for God to have a son, it has to be logically possible.
Yes.
Explain to me how.
Right, and I gave you a way in which it could logically be possible. Right, done.
Not could be. It is logically possible.
Sure.
Okay, what is that?
That there is one divine essence fully partaken of Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Done.
How does that make him a son?
Because there's a son in that. I just included the son.
How does
Father,
it make
Son,
it
Holy
logically
Spirit.
possible for him to be a son? That's my
No,
question.
to have a son.
For him to be the son.
Now, yeah, you changed it. You've changed it. You to say from Allah to have a son to Allah is the son. You've changed what you just said. Doesn't the Quran say Allah cannot have a son?
Yes, he doesn't have
Right,
a
so
son.
that's what you're referring to, isn't it? It's not Allah is the son. Because it doesn't say that in your Quran. It says Allah has a son. That's what you're referring to. Now, will you answer my question for the 5th time?
What did you say? I haven't answered.
Does
my
it befit
question.
Allah to sustain me, a blasphemer against Allah?
Your blasphemy does not affect.
Does
Allah's
it
majesty.
befit His Majesty?
If it's happening, it befits His Majesty.
There you are then. It befits Allah's Majesty to sustain me, a blasphemer. Therefore, it will befit His Majesty to come into earth. Done. Thank you. Thank you. You just said it befits His Majesty to sustain everyone who blasphemes against Him.
Your blasphemy doesn't.
You don't understand what you've just done. You've just said He wouldn't enter creation because it wouldn't befit His Majesty.
Don't lie.
That's exactly what you said. You said it wouldn't befit His Majesty to do it. He only does what it befits His Majesty. There you are. Right, so would it befit His Majesty to enter creation?
No, it does not.
Right, okay, but does it befit His Majesty to sustain blasphemers?
affect His Majesty.
Does it befit His Majesty to
answering my
sustain?
question.
No, very simple.
You're not
Does
answering
it
my
befit
question.
His Majesty to sustain
You're not
blasphemers?
answering my question.
He
I
knows
came
the
to you
answer.
with a
He's going to say
question,
yes.
I came to you with a question. You haven't answered it.
I gave you a whole spiel about it. And all I was trying to do is get you to figure out whether or not Allah can permit blasphemy.
No, you haven't.
Obviously,
You
the
said-
answer is yes.
No, you said.
But he can't enter creation because that's too much for him. What's your point? You're not adding anything new. You're just saying no, I don't want to do that. You're trying to get out of it. Listen, does Allah befit blasphemy? Does He befit His Majesty to sustain blasphemy?
I asked you a simple question.
Then just answer mine.
No.
Right, you can't because
No,
Islam
because
is
I can't.
irrational.
No, because I
Islam
came
is irrational and
Prove to
done.
me it's rational.
Here we go. Does Allah befit Majesty in terms of blasphemy?
I asked you a question. That's how it
No,
goes.
no. You just asked me a question, and
I
you can't answer me. You can't. Can any Muslim answer me? Any Muslim have an answer for this? Answer my question.
You said it has to be logically possible.
Yes, and I
One second,
gave
keep
you
your
a
mouth
way
shut.
to do that.
Keep
Whoa,
your mouth shut.
what are you doing? What are you
Keep your
doing?
mouth shut.
Just relax,
Stop biting.
relax.
Keep your mouth shut.
Just relax.
If you want to have a
Relax.
discussion, tell your
I
point.
gave you a way it could be logically possible. Right.
You
The
said-
onus
you
of
said in front
proof
of the
is
camera.
on you to demonstrate that's not
you made a
logically
claim.
possible.
Are you stupid?
I'm
Okay.
saying it's possible. I'm not saying it is.
It is possible for you because you're saying God has a son, so stop talking about
Yes,
possibility.
logically possible. You said it's not logically possible. I gave you a way it could be logically possible.
could be.
You
It
said
has to be.
no.
No, could be. Why are you
No,
talking about possibility?
logically possible. That's the whole time we've been talking. We've been using that term.
You said that
Right.
God has a son.
It's logically possible he could have a son.
Okay, logically,
Not
it's
biologically,
possible.
through
Not
relations.
Possibly, not possibly. We're not
Logically,
talking about possibility. It's your belief. You said that God does have a son. So why are we talking about possibilities?
Because that's how you introduce the conversation.
No.
Right, is it logically possible that Allah could enter His
You
creation?
haven't answered my question.
You see, it refuses
No, you haven't
to.
answered my
Mate,
question.
you're so done. You can't answer it. Can't answer it. Why don't you just answer me? Why don't you answer me?
I'm
Why
talking
is it?
to your friend here.
You can't answer the question. You can't answer the question. Mate, are you like more than 3 years old? Every time I ask you something, you go, "Oh, you're gonna answer my question." Go on, answer my question.
Why are you getting involved?
Okay, does it befit Allah's Majesty to sustain
Why are
blasphemy?
you getting involved? These two are having a conversation. Why are you getting involved?
Because he won't answer me. He wants to answer
These
me.
two are having a conversation.
Would you answer me? Would you answer me? I'm trying to get a Muslim to answer me.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Wait.
What are you gonna do about it?
Wait.
If you
No, leave it.
Don't touch him.
I'm not touching. I'm not touching. Don't look like I'm touching.
Don't touch him, man. Leave it.
I'm not touching.
What's it? What are you gonna do about it?
What are you gonna do about it? Mate, no. Don't be bad. Don't threaten things. Mate, don't threaten.
You said don't put it. What are you gonna do
Don't
about it?
threaten things. This will not befit Allah's Majesty.
Keep your mouth shut, man.
Yeah, there you are. Come on, really? Is that your best you got? Are your best you got? I know. Well, it's also like, you're gonna get violent with people. No, like, can any Muslim answer me? Wait. I want to have an answer from Muslims. Oh, come outside.
I'm not gay.
It's permissible. You can't do that in Islam. There you are.
Such lovely people.
So come here.
Such a lovely religion.
I'm not going outside.
All the religions are in the
Fred, have you got this on? Is this recorded? It is. Good. See that? I was trying to. He will not answer a single question.
and
all the banks
of establishment.
and the banks and the pockets
The banks are wise
My 15-year-old
as
son
liars
is more
as
mature than
politicians.
you. Knows how to behave more than you.
They robbed my 20-year-old son.
This is the kind of thing that happens when you embrace Islam. You end up embracing irrational principles that when you're challenged on them, you can't give answers for. I was challenging him on a very simple basis. I said, look, he says it wouldn't befit Allah's Majesty to come into creation. I said, does it befit Allah's Majesty to sustain me, a blasphemer, against Allah? And he wouldn't answer. Because he knows that Allah is doing that, which must mean it befits His Majesty. If it befits His Majesty to sustain me, someone who constantly critiques the guy, you would have thought he would have been able to enter creation.
And even as an atheist, I can tell that sounds like pretty reasonable.
Thank you. I'm glad.
Very reasonable question. I can see why he's riddled.
Yeah, he started to get angry. He got very angry with hello.
Allah had to come into his creation.
Why are you getting involved?
Allah had to come into his creation to create Adam. Allah had to come into his creation to create Adam.
Stop pointing your finger.
So, you see that one?
He created Adam with his hands, right?
Guys, are we done for today?
That cut.
You should forget. Oh, please be a cut. I want to go now. There's only so much I can take of that. Oh.